flow sinister. I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers. I'm a men in them. Enemies, I'm the enema. I'm on them just like my keys drop my on a dinner work. My thoughts I keep confidential. It's consequential. Philosophies unidentical. I'm not in it yet. My Siamese brother Benjamin. That's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all BBs. I call them Vivicus. Skating underneath a bridge. Stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids. Ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Allen going to look to throw on the first play. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from me a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They run for the first time with James Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, 36 yards. And the Bills will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Sims going to go ahead and hold on to this one, and they'll start at the 25. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their 25-yard line. Harris starts the drive on the ground. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On second and 11 now. Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
From the 41, Pickett. It's brought in by Harris. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher, and that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now Pickett on 4th down.
That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Now Pickett.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball in the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Boswell's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now...
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. Inside the 20. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score.
huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen out to the... Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. Inside the 20. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So a big play there. Not only the fumble return for the touchdown, then they get the 2-point try. And, you know, for the defense, though, they were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend that.
You know, it's funny. They actually practice situations that they call sudden change when the team turns it over. I'll guarantee you no one practices a fumble return for a touchdown like that, and now someone goes for 2. Really good strategy by them putting them in that situation.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Allen off the play fake. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. He is putting on a show in this second quarter, racking up the receiving yards as he has a first down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. On play action, Allen. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I think he just made the punter a little bit jealous there. There was some serious hang time on that ball. Deep downfield, and while it didn't connect, it certainly sent a message, didn't it?
Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line. A give up the middle to Singletary. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Allen to throw it. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Hello, new world, all the boys and girls. I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but they still lied. Whoa, yeah. Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi, take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss. Take off the weird jury, I'ma take 8 steps and I'm taking off top 5. Take off the fabricate streams and the microwave memes to the real world outside. Take off your idols, take off the runway, take off the Cairo. Take off the Sandro pay, 5-day stay, take a $250,000, hella follow. Take off the fuck flag, take off perception, take off the cop with the iPad. Take off the allure, take off the unsure, take off decisions I lack. Take off the fake deep, take off the fake woke, take off the I'm broke, I care. Take off the gossip, take off the new logic that if I'm rich, I'm real. Take off the Chanel, take off the Doja, take off the Birkin bag. Take all that designer off and what do you have? You ugly. You out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about us? You out of pocket. Who you think they carry up us? Get back in pocket. The world in a panic, the women is stranded, the men on the run. The profits abandoned, the law take advantage, the market is crashing, the industry wants to sleep in the box while they making a mockery following us. This ain't Monopoly, watching for love. This ain't monogamy, y'all get it. Jumping on what the hell is that? I gotta relax when I feel. All my descendants, they come in my sleep and say I am too real. I'm done with the sensitive, taking it personal. Done with the black and the white, the wrong and the right. You hoping for change and miracles. I know the feelings that came with burial cries. You ugly. You out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about us? You out of pocket. Who you think they carry up us? Serving up a look, dancing in a drop. Hello to the big step, but never lose a count. Venting in the safe house. Venting in the safe. Can I vent out my truth? I got nothing to lose. I got problems and pools. I can swim with my fate. Cameras moving whenever I'm moving. The family suing whatever I make. Murder his.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Minnesota Vikings and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. Kenny Nwagu now out of his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Gregory Rousseau able to bring him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Gregory Rousseau just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this is caught inside the 5.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just had an insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2? Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight, well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills are up to a 13-0 first quarter lead. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And a third interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take...
My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better. Why these down me? You can join the journey, you is worthy. Just allow me, no. Kicking down your door. Bloodsuckers, I see this industry is filled with street. People that pretend to be something that they will never be. Oh my, I just need some little old peace of mind. The sons of kings, the bulls, the gods. The moon, the light, the fools, the facts. My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes, baby. I can never be controlled. Let them know. 500 helicopters driving me gunso. But they want you just to envy. Let them see it. I'm the first to say it, now it's time you just believe it. I got too many fakes.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Buffalo Bills and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Singletary to get the drive started. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen going deep for Diggs. And this is going to be intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Well, he's one of the top receivers in the game, Charles, so no surprise here on the opening drive. They want to get him involved, and he has catches on back-to-back plays.
And Brandon, I look at it from the defense's perspective. You know he's one of the top receivers in the game. You've got to find ways to slow him down, because if he gets into high gear, he's going to shred you all game long.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
3.5 to go, first quarter. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the 50, it's Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 23. A very solid gain of 27.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit.
Touchdown, Seahawks! Marquise Goodwin, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader. Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On play action, Allen on the move to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he's got room. The 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But Let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Smith on 3rd down. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Gregory Rousseau drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score time, 7-7.
On 4th down, Smith. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
12 more yards there and another first down. A shotgun snap for Smith. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. Touchdown! Noah Fant, 40 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Allen going to throw. Gets this one to Morris. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Flushed out right. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And to the 43. So So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Following the fumble recovery, Smith. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That goes for a gain of 31.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well, because this defense has had no answer for the passing game here in the first half.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Marquise Goodwin with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Quick toss to Knox. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Singletary, they'll run for it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. To throw, it's Allen. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen trying to lay one up deep. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Quadre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat.